Hello and a good day to everyone. We from the TrioMazing group presents our product, the EcoCool Air Plus. Our group members are Chin Yiwei, Joanne Liu Xin Hui, and me, Ho Yong Hao. In this video, we'll be covering the background of our solution, objectives and problem statement, which include the methodology, our solution, and what impacts does our solution bring to our current role. Now, let's take a look at the background of our current role. The increasing usage of air conditioners has contributed to energy consumption, greenhouse gas emissions, and environmental degradation, in which brings a challenge to achieve the SDGs 7, 12, and 13. Our background brings forth a few problem statements, which include first, the high energy consumption of air conditioners contributes to the rising demand for electricity, typically generated from fossil fuels, resulting in both higher energy costs for consumers and increased greenhouse gas emissions. Next, air conditioners can leak potent greenhouse gases such as hydrofluorocarbons through faulty cooling coils and refrigerant piping. These greenhouse gases have high global warming potential, GWP, which significantly contributes to global warming and climate change. And hence, we have our objectives for our product, which is first, to reduce the impact of current air conditioning systems towards global warming, to develop a climate-friendly air conditioning system that can provide cooling without warming the planet, and finally, to propose an air conditioning system with a reduction in grid electricity consumption via using renewable clean energy and a reduction in global warming potential of the refrigerant used. Now, this is an overview of the EcoCool Air Plus's design, which is complete with a compressor, condenser, a fan, an evaporator, a blower, a filter, and a thermostat to control the system. Minimal changes was made to current existing systems to prevent additional manufacturing costs that can be induced during the manufacturing process. To tackle the current issue of high energy consumption inside air conditioning units, EcoCool Air Plus integrates the photovoltaic power generation system. A PV module sends power generated from solar energy into the conference unit and the access inside a battery. The PWM controller governs both of these units, and the air conditioner draws power from the conference unit during daytime and from the storage battery in times where there is no sunlight.
Next, for our solutions in terms of refrigerants, we have introduced a refrigerants with a lower impact on the global warming or the environment with a reductions in energy consumption. Before that, let us have a brief view on our refrigerants. As you can see, these refrigerants are non-ozone depleting. However, their global warming potential GWPs are varies. A high GWP means that it will bring a greater impact on the global warming, but a low GWP will bring a lesser impact on the global warming. However, a lower GWP will increase the temperature gap, which will avoid the pinch point formation, which are also not good for air conditioning system. In such, we introduce our refrigerants with a moderate global warming potential. Our refrigerants R32, R744, and R1234YF is a ternary mixtures with mass compositions of 52, 1, and 47 with improved cooling capacity and energy saving. As you can see from the data, our refrigerants is much more better than of the R448A. Its annual leakage of greenhouse gases, refrigerant leakage, direct emissions of greenhouse gases is much more lower as compared to the R448A. Besides, its energy consumption is also lower than of it, meaning that our refrigerants can bring a much more lower impact to our environment.
Hi, I'm Joanne, and I'm going to talk about the material of refrigerant piping we alter. In order to prevent the refrigerant from leaking, we alter the refrigerant piping material we are having now on market. We decided to use cross-linked polyethylene, PXB in short, as an alternative material. PEX is a form of polyethylene with cross-link. It is used predominantly in building services, pipework system, domestic water piping, and etc. It is an alternative to polyvinyl chloride PVC, chlorinated polyvinyl chloride CPVC, or copper tubing for use as residential water pipe. So this is the comparison table for current material used on market, which is pure copper, and our alternative material, which is PXB. We can tell from the table that PXB has way lower thermal conductivity, making it retain more heat energy than pure copper during the heat flow along the way. And for price concerns, PXB is also cheaper than pure copper. And next we move to the lifespan. Lifespan is a quite insignificant factor here, as both of them have the similar longevity. And now we move to the interesting parts, which is the flexibility and corrosion resistance. For flexibility and corrosion resistance concerned, PXB clearly have higher flexibility and inherently resistance to corrosions, making it a stronger material than pure copper.
The impact of EcoCool Air Plus can be divided into the environment, to society, and to humans. To the environment, EcoCool Air Plus reduces the impact on global warming by minimizing the amount of high GWP refrigerant released into the atmosphere. To society, the product can reduce the social cost of CO2 since it is more efficient in its cooling abilities. And for human health, the EcoCool Air Plus provides no risk of refrigerant poisoning and asphyxiation with its non-toxic refrigerant use.
Now we move to the suggestion on implementation. Malaysian government has to enforce the Environment Quality Refrigerant Management Regulation 2020 by giving a stricter punishment to those who violate the rules. Malaysian government should also recruit a team to inspect domestic and industrial who violate the Environment Quality Act, employ the banned refrigerant. Malaysian government can introduce EcoCool A+ while phasing out the HFC aligned with the United Nations agreement. Malaysian government can also provide subsidies to those who utilize the EcoCool A+.
To conclude our solutions, EcoCool Air Plus is an air conditioning system with a reduction in grid electricity consumption while using the reusable clean solar energies and impact reductions on global warming. And it applies the photovoltaic direct-driven technologies and uses the refrigerants R32, R744, R1234YF with 3% energy saving as compared to R134A and improved cooling capacity. And it applies PXB with a strong corrosion resistance and risk reduction in leaking of refrigerants from the system. As such, the solution is able to combat the challenges aligned with the SDGs 7, 12, and 13. And that is all from us. Thank you.